Are you going to win this election? President and Mrs. Brown, my great friend Senator Cleland, Commissioner Thurman, and Commissioner Irwin, thank you very much for your friendship to me and to Hillary. To all the other officials who are here, Mr. Powell, good luck. Calvin Smyrie, thank you, and all the members of the legislature and others who are here. I wanted to be here tonight because I have an enormous affection for Georgia, and because I like Jim Martin a lot, and you should too. He's the kind of person we ought to have in public life. Because I think that his opponent was elected on a false premise 6 years ago and is running on a false premise today. This country does not need to build a firewall against the future. It needs a bridge to the future, and Jim Martin is a bridge builder. Now, folks, I'll tell you something about these runoff elections. I've helped them in ones we won, and I helped them in ones we lost. So if you'll forgive me, it's late in a long political year. I'm just going to shell down the corn here, blunt as I can. The person who wins this election will be the one whose supporters want it the most. 2 years ago, a remarkable man named Ciro Rodriguez in Texas, a Latino friend of mine of many, many years. He had been a congressman. He was redistricted out. He had the courage to challenge a very popular Republican incumbent congressman. And a slew of other people ran. The congressman got 48% of the vote. Ciro got 29%, right? But they had a runoff under the Texas system. So people said, oh, well, listen, you guys 19 points behind. There is no way in the wide world. Ciro Rodriguez is a congressman, and a runoff he won 55 to 45. You can win this thing if you want it bad enough. You just have to decide how bad you want it. And so here's what I want to say to you. It matters to Georgia, and it matters to America, and here is why. 2 weeks ago, the American people voted for change. They elected Barack Obama the President of the United States. And in a sweeping mandate, they elected 7 more Democratic senators, thanks to the election certified today of Mike Begich in Alaska. And they elected somewhere around 22, I think, more Democratic House members. They didn't do it because they were in love with the Democratic Party. They did it because they wanted to give us a chance to change the country in the right direction. There is no question that the overwhelming majority of citizens in virtually every corner of America believed, across racial and income and party lines, we couldn't keep on doing what we were doing and expect a different result. We had to change America. Now, they voted for change in 3 areas. They wanted to get away from top-down special interest economics back to bottom-up middle-class economics with modern jobs, a financial system that works for all Americans, health care reform, energy independence, things that will really make America work. They wanted to restore America's standing in the world, to have a more respected, more cooperative America with a strong military that we use as a last resort, not a first option. And they voted to change the way politics has worked in Washington. I'm telling you, in all my born days, I have never seen the kind of blatant special interest politics we had in the last 8 years. Look, we're going to have lobbyists no matter who's president. You got to have, if the higher education group, you can't have every college president in America go up there to Washington. They got to hire somebody to represent them. That's not inherently bad. But when the lobbyists for the special interests can take a drug bill designed to help senior citizens and rip billions of dollars out of it by saying the only drugs have